Welcome to SlimeWire. This is Dr. Sander coming down the railway.
Can you just say the episode number and introduce yourself?
Episode 21, right?
Probably.
21, I'm assuming to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can legally.
I just got in from the news desk that is, in fact, episode 21.
Thank you. The office is a mess right now with the holidays happening and everything. This is Dr. Sanders.
It's February.
February. Yes, it is.
I mean, it's almost Valentine's Day.
Almost Valentine's Day. All you losers out there gonna get down and dirty.
So we're going to talk about games you want to play on Valentine's Day.
That's not what we're going to talk about.
We'll talk about that next week.
All right, well, this is Dr. Sanders.
Captain Goyle.
Mr. Ham.
Mr. Ham.
The usual three.
Yep.
Culprits.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad, because we had a good full cast last time, but we had many, many technical difficulties.
Yeah.
And it did.
Yeah.
Did you even save any of that recording of that?
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It was like, well, I mean, a little bit of it, but it's like, it's so fucked up.
I was like, well, you should still send it to me if you have it, unless you deleted it already.
Okay, well, I'll have to check it. Like,
because I can always use it for something, probably. I can salvage it.
It's a mess. Like, it's like everyone's like, hey, and then I'm like, hold on. And it's like, okay, do I talk now?
Yeah, it was kind of a mess. Like, I didn't know what was going on. Everybody's internet or something was like shitting itself.
And
I don't know.
my computer like crashed.
But that's the main reason there's been a delay in the podcast. Because there would have been one up way sooner.
I know. We just stuff kept happening. Like first, okay, well, yeah, okay. Well,
yeah.
Okay, on today's episode, we thought we'd do another console episode. I don't remember.
We haven't done one of those in a while.
Yeah, we haven't done one of those in a while. We did the NES, Super Nintendo, the N64, GameCube. We did like an episode on PS1 underrated games.
I guess we can still talk about the PS1 a little bit, lead up to the PS2.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to talk about our memories with it,
well, well, today's episode is the focus is gonna be on PS2.
PS2.
And if we might later do a specific episode on PS1 because I mean we can talk about I can at least talk about that one.
And my failed attempt to bring more PS2 games to Slime TV.
Oh yeah.
I got like one in there.
Yeah. What was it?
It was Castlevania.
Oh yeah.
Well, and I guess isn't Monkey Island on PS2 technically?
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's only because that was the easiest one to record.
Yeah. But if you watch Slime TV or listen to the podcast, you probably know by now that I'm a very big fan of the PS2.
Yeah, that's like your favorite console.
No, it is my favorite console. It's my all-time favorite console. I think it's the best.
Mine's PS1.
It's the inferior console by just by numbers alone. You add it up. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2.
Doesn't matter how big your boat is, it's the motion of the ocean that counts.
Shut up.
Yeah, we have analog sticks.
Shut the fuck up.
Analog bitches. Let's talk about PS2, sons.
Alright, so what was everyone's experience with the PS2? Let's start with you. Well, let's start with Mr. Ham, because Ham Gold's going to have a lot to say about this episode.
Probably.
So, what was your experience with PS2? Or what was your experience going from the PS1 to the PS2? Like, when you started...
When did you first get a PS2? How will we go with that?
Alright, sure.
When I was 12.
And how did you obtain it?
It was a birthday present.
See,
here's the thing. I could have gotten... There's this weird thing where, like, I wanted the PS2 then to play Kingdom Hearts, right?
Of course.
Right.
Like, I could have waited a week and gotten... and gotten a GameCube as well. But I insist. I wanted that.
I recall this story, actually.
Yeah.
I recall your dilemma.
Yeah.
But you made the right decision.
I like to think so.
I mean, I don't know. I had a GameCube before I had a PS2. My brother had a PS2, but I had a GameCube. And Wind Waker was enough to sell me on it. I'm just saying.
Well, I never. I'm trying to remember how I got a PS2 exactly. I'm pretty sure I got it for Christmas. Is what happened.
Huh.
Because I already had an N64 and a PlayStation that my brother gave me. So I had both of those for most of their console life.
Huh.
But PS2, I'm pretty sure I got that for Christmas and fucking love that machine. I remember the first game I got was and I totally remember, yeah. It was like Monster Rancher.
Yo.
I don't remember what number it was. It was either like 3 or 4. But it was like the first one on the PS2. And I like busted out the CDs and I played the shit out of it.
Oh, holy
That
shit,
like
Monster
2
Rancher.
inches away from the screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bare Naked Ladies, that's a good monster in there. Bare Naked Ladies album.
Shut up.
I'm just saying. It had a good monster.
Well, I mean, I don't know. My experience.
Yeah, that was my first experience.
My first experience was like, we always had like a PS1, and I think like I'm trying to remember exactly like when I first started to notice the PS2. I don't know. I can't remember, but we got
Monster Rancher 3, by the way.
Huh?
It was Monster Rancher 3.
Thank you.
Just wanted to make sure.
Well, my brother got my brother Brandon. It's like the middle brother that we have between,
In between. Stuck in
Well,
the middle.
he got a PS2 for Christmas, and my other brother I think got an Xbox. And god damn, he played that so much. I mean, just every game. He started to play so many RPGs and all that stuff. But I didn't actually have a PS2 until he moved out of my parents' house, and he gave me this PS2, and it was like broken, and I fixed it, and I finally had a PS2. It was like in 2006 or something.
Do you still have that PS2?
Yeah, it's my PS2 I have now. The one that has the internet thing on the back.
Ah, that lovely machine. That always works.
Shut up. Like
it works a good percentage of the time.
The problem is it's like the first generation of PS1, so it's like they barely worked.
Yeah, I know. Mine got disc reading errors just like everybody else's towards the end of its life. Then I gave it to my friend DJ.
So my PS1's a reminder that happened.
So he has my PS2. If he still has it, I don't know if he does. But he opened it up and fixed it when it was getting disc reading errors.
Well, yeah. So that was really
I had
like
a PS3 by then. I didn't get rid of my PS2 that quickly. I had a PS3 by the time I got rid of it.
Your PS2?
Yeah. I don't remember what year I got it. I probably got it in like 2001 or something. And I know I didn't get it when it came out. I was like later, I think.
Actually, what's funny is I just found this home video of it must have been like right when the PS2 came out, because my brother, he got like Final Fantasy X for his birthday, and I'm like little, but it was funny because my voice has been, I mean, it's been deep for a while, you know.
Yeah.
So like I'm like really, but I've always been pretty short, so I'm like this little kid, and you hear my voice, and I'm like my voice doesn't match up with like how I look.
You're like, say what?
I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I look so tiny there. It was funny, and my brother was super weird about. I mean, you know, it's like brothers. He's like, you can look, but you can't touch, like, you know, all this stuff, and so he opens up the game. He opens up the game, and I'm like, can I look at it but not hold it? Like, oh god, it reminded me of how I used to do that.
That's funny. So you got any favorite PS2 games? Either of you?
Kingdom Hearts will always have a very special place in my heart.
That's ironic.
True.
Kind of, not really, but you know what I mean.
Both of them?
Well, both of them, but the first one came at a time when I was really was a lot younger.
I've actually been kind of looking for a copy of Kingdom Hearts 2 because I just bought Kingdom Hearts 1 recently, and I want to get the other one.
It sucks. The one you bought me for my birthday is like all fucked up.
Oh yeah, that's right. We should
like,
go to Book Off. I bet they have a copy there for like $5.
They had number 1 there. Remember?
I think I bought that, didn't I?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Well, they might have it in the drawers. You never know. We haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, that's probably true. Huh.
But yeah, I've been looking for that. I was looking for it at GameStop the other day when I was gonna go. Oh yeah. By the way, this leads into my story about that. Is like I was just going to GameStop to pre-order that new Fire Emblem game that was coming out. To find out that you weren't even allowed to pre-order it anymore at that point in time. Ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that's like everybody's buying that thing.
It's like Nintendo is like they're doing the same thing with the Wii. Supply and demand, man. It's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
They're taking away all the physical copies so you buy the digital one.
Yeah. Ah, shit, my nose.
They're gonna be like, we're not gonna do physical copies anymore. They're pushing it away. This is the first step, man. First step.
Jeez, you sound like a 9/11 conspiracy theorist.
Gas shortage, man. It's all fake. The oil companies control everything. Like there's this guy who invented this car that runs on water, man. It's got a fiberglass air-cooled engine and it runs on water.
9/11, inside job.
Nintendo's pushing us away, man.
Moon landing was fake.
Huh.
JFK was not assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald. It was second party.
Whoa, shit. Oh, God.
My name is Dale Gribble.
Yeah.
Ew.
Fuck.
What are you talking about?
My PlayStation. Oh, my
What about your
God.
PlayStation?
It just, like, seizured out.
Did it explode?
No, it's like... Okay, I'm playing Chrono Cross right now. And,
Very good PlayStation game.
yeah, obviously it's my favorite game ever made. But it, like... I started
the Hedgehog.
I just started a new game to get footage for it.
You don't have footage for that?
No, I told you, like, I lost it.
Oh yeah. So I remember there used to be a lot of footage for it.
Nah, well, yeah, there was a decent amount, but, like, I can't seem to find it.
Oh well. Footage disappears sometimes.
That's fine. I'll just have to play the game again.
Oh wow. Well, I'm sure you're really upset about that.
Yeah, so...
It's quite disappointing for you.
But like
Terrible
after
game.
the opening cutscene just happened to like flash like really hard, like black and white, and then it just...
You're playing it on the PS1, right?
Yeah, I'm
like
playing
the
on the
PS1. Yeah. Pop that shit in the PS2, son.
It had like
Or the PS3. I mean, that thing actually plays PS1.
I know, but like this, just like I told you, those cords are having like a weird problem. Like
They're
okay,
having a weird hissy fit.
so I love playing Chrono Cross. Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
So
say
it's
it
like
again.
it's like my favorite game. And like so I tried my PS3, my PS2, and then my PS1, and I kept getting this feedback from the TV. And I had like luckily I have the Gammar's movie card, if anybody knows what that is.
Oh, I do totally.
And it, like converts the back of your PS1 into like just have a composite video, like just the red, white, yellow chords. So
There you go.
also earlier PlayStation games had it. I mean PlayStation consoles. Sorry.
So all right. So favorite PS2 games? Anybody got some?
Final Fantasy 10.
You're always making fun of that game.
I know because it has a lot of problems.
It doesn't have a lot of problems.
Okay.
It has problems, but a lot of games do.
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
But I played it all the way to the end. I mean, that's gotta say something for the game.
I played a lot of games all the way to the end.
Well, yeah.
Okay. But I mean, what can you do? Let me think. I'm trying to think of like PS2 games. Oh, Sly Cooper series. Holy shit.
Oh, those are pretty cool.
Those like
Those are really interesting when they came out.
those are still really actually.
I had a friend who was really into those games, so I watched him play a lot of them.
It's a good time we recorded this because Thieves in Time just came out for the PS.
Oh yeah, didn't that just come out?
Yeah, and it's supposedly like really good. It's getting pretty awesome reviews.
Are you gonna try and pick that up?
Yeah, of course.
Nice. So I would be interested to see how that game plays. It looks pretty cool from the trailers.
It actually looks like really awesome. Like I keep watching all the gameplay trailers and the way you can use the different Sly's ancestors. It's just really cool. Just really, I don't know. They say it's like, oh, it's more Sly Cooper, and they're like, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, when has that been a not good thing? I think it's a pretty good thing.
So, but yeah, in terms of PS2 games, I'm glad they brought the Wild Arms series to the PS2.
Yeah, because it's not really a bad one. Well, 4.
Well, yeah, 4's got its problems.
But the ones on the PS2 are really good.
3, 5,
3 and 5.
Alter AF.
5 is almost like kind of like they went back to what like 3 was, but kept the 4 engine.
And then literally, AF is just a remake of the first one, but with the the Wild Arms.
Good luck getting that game.
Engine. Yeah, I know.
What about you, Abraham? What are some of your favorite PS2 games?
I don't know, but now I'm thinking about Wild Arms again. I think I haven't played that in forever. Are you talking about it?
Well,
Wow.
I can hear James in the background.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, let's see. PS2 games. Actually, I would have to say, excluding the Sky games. Well, actually, I like pretty much anything that gets regurgitated by Nippon Ichi and Atlas. Scratch that, almost anything. They've made a few pretty shit games.
well, I can name quite a few of those games on PS2. Since the Sky, of course, that got me started on everything. And there's the Sky 2, and then we also have Makai Kingdom, Phantom Brave. What else is there? Soul Nomad, right?
Or the Manakemia games.
Would you say, Abraham? I couldn't hear you.
The games I'm remembering the most fondly right now are the Manakemia games.
Oh yeah, those are really good.
Yeah, for those
really good on there.
For those like 5 people who listen to the podcast, all of which probably haven't heard of.
Number 2 is good.
Yeah, number 2 is great. And oh my god, I have a
it's
terrible
on the PSP also.
Yes. I have this terrible, heartbreaking story that I hate to tell. So, because it just hurts me as a collector. I once found this game at a GameStop on sale. It's like original, brand spanking new box and everything. It had all the bells and whistles. It was a special edition, too. So, I buy this game immediately, right? When I go pay, they open up and check everything. They give me the saran wrap case and one of those little like envelopes for CDs with a copy of the game in it.
Oh.
That was quite common in those days.
Yeah, but I'm like, what the fucking fuck is this?
Especially on Xbox. Looking Lost Odyssey, I'm looking at you.
I mean, like, so I get to the car, and I'm just looking at this fucking box and this game outside the box. I'm thinking, but if there's no game in the fucking box, why the fuck would they give me this, right? And sort of hyperventilating, I said, fuck it. I have to open this fucking box. I have to know, and there's a game inside. So I could have just had my game and have it, still factory wrapped and everything, but I couldn't. I couldn't leave it there.
You son of a bitch.
There you go.
I still hate myself. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. For those of you who don't know, it's this RPG school simulator, heavily based around crafting your own stuff. You craft everything from alchemy, everything from your potions to your weapons to everything. The combat system is this weird sort of turn-based card thing that you can combo out with other players. It's really just, it's very neat. And I
It's an RPG. I mean, it's
yeah.
it's just an
Oh,
RPG, but there's a heavy emphasis on crafting items and stuff. Since like they do different systems in almost every game,
I'm
you
sorry,
know, they variant them. But I remember in number 2, it's like the crafting always upgraded your character in some way too. Like you're trying always get, like the new items and stuff, or
yeah.
crafting new spells or whatever. So it was so addictive, which is what made it so much fun.
Oh yeah, and the characters were well, really likable.
Yeah, they're pretty over the top, and it's like it's a pretty simple. Like there's not like a big bad guy really. You know, there's as much. It's just like you're living like a school life in like an alchemy school, and then you like fight monsters to get items to do alchemy.
And it's also sort of a dating simulator at the same time.
Yeah, there's aspects of that.
Yeah. So that's pretty much everything I could possibly want out of the game. Allows me to exercise my obsessive compulsive nature. It's got the Scal game elements that I like. It's fucking made to order. This could only be better if it had like a Dashes and Goku Rants in it, and that's the game of the year every year.
Jesus Christ, Abraham, are you the f***ing chick in the labyrinth with all the shit on her back?
What?
Do you remember that movie where the chick has all the shit on her back?
What?
I don't.
Don't you remember the chick in the labyrinth when, like, after she realizes...
Oh my god, I know what you're talking about now.
and she's like, oh, this is very nice.
I totally know what you mean. I totally get the
Got your little bear, don't you?
I do get that.
All like the banging in the background.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's me shuffling cards.
Oh my god, you serious?
Yes, I am fucking serious. I'm shuffling cards. There are a lot of fucking cards in these decks.
Abraham, you need to stop multitasking.
I'm gonna keep multitasking.
Multi-assing.
Son of a bitch.
Alright. Back on to PS2 games, people.
Okay.
Anyways, PS2 for me started me on a lot of series that I really am big fans of today. And one of the biggest ones is the Shin Megami Tensei series. So that was the first time I ever played one of those games. It was on PS2.
Megami Tensei. Oh yeah.
It was what was the first game I played? Yeah, it was Digital Devil Saga, the first one.
Yeah, that was sweet.
I love that game. That's a fantastic RPG. And then its sequel is
series more myself. It's really good, but you know, just Persona is the one I prefer.
Well, Persona's easier in my opinion.
It is it's
so it's kind of like
in
Digital Devil Saga. You kind of really got to get into it, and you got to like know your shit and like really like pay attention because the battles will fuck you up.
I'm getting flashbacks now. Fucking Nocturne.
And bosses can be ridiculous sometimes if you don't have like one specific spell that you need.
Is that the first Persona?
No, I'm talking about Digital Devil Saga.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Motherfucking
There's
Nocturne.
two of those, but they're basically one game that's split into two parts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that's where I got introduced to that series.
Second.
And I eventually got Nocturne. Yeah.
Fucking game.
Nocturne's really, really hard.
It's so
you know what pissed me off the most about Nocturne? Well, aside from the retarded enemies, is once you can finally use Dante in your party.
Oh my god!
I'll tell you how. Once you can finally use them, it sort of fucks up whatever party you've been working on.
Yeah, seriously.
By then, you're probably working like a well-oiled machine. Dante, you really, really want to use them, but it'll fuck you up, and you gotta pretty much gotta start from scratch when you put them in.
Yeah, you can get Dante from Devil May Cry as one of your demons, basically.
Yeah.
And in the Japanese version, you can get Raidou from Devil Summoner, which is better, in my opinion.
You don't like Dante?
Yeah, bro.
Raidou.
That they made the new Dante.
Well, fuck the new Dante. Raidou would kick his ass in a second.
Oh, I'm so sure.
Raidou was pretty
He's
hard.
got millions of demons on his side.
Yeah, so does my
Dante,
butt.
Dante would just like shit himself because his new haircut sucks so bad.
So would my butt.
Yeah, it's probably shitting itself right now. Just like this picture Abraham has of himself on Skype.
Oh, okay. guy pooping on a computer.
It's like a stick figure pooping on a computer.
Mentioned that on the Lost podcast or the.
Oh yeah, I was gonna use that as the podcast image. Oh, I think I saved that actually. Let me check.
If you want, I could just send it to you. It's on my computer somewhere labeled.
I thought I did, but maybe.
Labeled.
Oh no! Wait, I was gonna use the picture.
Or something.
That's never mind. Yeah, that's what I'll use.
Okay. So you have a copy for some reason? Okay.
Yeah.
You're free to use my browsing 4chan.jpg.
So,
for that.
one PS2 series I want to talk about that is some of my favorite games ever is the Xenosaga games.
So you like Xenosaga?
Yes.
What the is your problem?
I didn't know they had movies on the PS2.
Oh, shut up. And you know they did.
That was the first DVD player. Oh, so many DVDs were watched upon that thing.
Dude, like, my thing pretty much died watching Spirited Away. Like, that's not even a joke. It, like, pretty much I was watching Spirited Away, and then it died, and I had to bring it back to life.
So your PS2's Spirited Away?
You fucking piece of shit.
You're just mad because you didn't think of it first.
Yes, I am. But yeah, so, I mean, I love the... Okay, let me get my thoughts out on Xenosaga 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, Xenosaga 1, it's good. It's a little clunky, especially with the fact that when you attack enemies, if you do overkill on it, then it doesn't, like, tell you anything about that. And then, and like, I don't know, the combat's not as good as the other ones, but then number 2 came around, and it totally screwed everything up with combat and everything, and then
So 2 is worse than 1?
I would say 2 is worse than 1, because it's like the middle one, and it's like the story needs the 1 and 3 to go with it.
Yeah.
And
They just sort of moved around for a while.
yeah, exactly. And then number 3 is fucking awesome.
I three
wonder
looks
how many
pretty
movies we can make just out of the Xenosaga cutscenes.
Well, they made an anime.
Yeah, it's not that great. I mean, it's okay. But,
Still,
You could just watch the game cutscenes and probably get a better experience, huh?
yeah, actually, that's very true.
I'm sure you could. I'm sure somebody like on YouTube has just like all the cutscenes.
No, you can buy the DVDs of it.
Oh, just the cutscenes?
Somebody made like a Blu-ray. It's all the cutscenes from like.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that like official?
I don't think so.
Oh, that'd be funny if it was.
Yeah, it's like that's really a thing though. Like somebody took it. It's called like Xenosaga the movie or something.
Wow, that's pretty crazy actually.
So,
How long is that?
Oh, I don't even know. It's got to be like multiple DVDs. Like
Yeah, no doubt.
either that or very compressed.
Looks like shit.
But yeah, it's
Xeno anything is usually pretty good.
yeah, I know. Well, yeah, obviously, Xeno Gears or Xenogears, whatever.
Xenoblade. I
But
care.
that's like seriously, like you can pretty much just sell me on that on the console just because of those games. Like when those games came out, I was seriously like my mind was blown. I did not know you could like make games like that.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I remember renting that game back in the day. I got another good series to talk about.
Okay.
I probably talked about this on an episode before, but of course we gotta talk about Dot Hack.
Oh yeah, we talked about that before when you were talking about like how GU's so goddamn expensive.
Oh god, it is. But I have all the original Dot Hacks at the very least, and I'm happy about that because those games are fantastic.
Those,
At least in my opinion. I'm probably sure people would disagree with me. They are kind of dated, but I can still...
No. I will actually agree with that. As much as I do like the original dot hacking, they show their years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Yeah. If any
I
game.
can still enjoy it though, you know.
That is true.
I've gone back and played them. I was showing Chris Chase had never seen him, and I was like playing, and he was watching. He thought it was pretty cool because like the story is really good in that game. You know, it keeps you interested. Because the music is so. I really like the music in those games a lot. And
You know what I like most about
I always feel like
the
such
dot
a
hack
mystery
section?
through it.
You know, like most, I like messing around with the gates and picking different combinations.
Holy shit! I used to do that for hours.
I know that's fun.
What pissed me off was like in the first game, leading up to the last one, there would always be floors you couldn't access and stuff. It always pissed me off. I found those.
Yeah.
still.
God. That was
Yeah.
always fun, just exploring just random worlds and stuff.
Yeah, that was cool as hell.
Data draining, that's such a fun skill.
It really
It was
was.
so satisfying to like turn some big monster and just like to a little pathetic level 1 nothing. Even though you only get like 1 experience point.
That's not the point.
But yeah, you gotta do it to get the virus cores. That was annoying, kind of. It's
What the hell do you use virus for? Because I honestly can't remember anymore.
Gate hacking.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Gate hacking, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
gate hacking is required to go through the story, so.
Yeah.
Then there were side quests for gate hacking too. Gate hacking was really annoying. I didn't like that you had to go like you had to just like try and find the certain enemy type that had that
Oh,
core in it.
That
And
was
then
pretty
you had to
annoying.
get lucky that it would actually fucking even drop a virus core.
god damn. That was like so
Yes.
ridiculous.
And then you couldn't even stay there too long, otherwise you get infected using the data drain so much.
Yeah.
I remember when you get to like the end that like way at the end of the 4th game, and there's like that one dungeon where like every room has a virus boss in it. And I was like, I don't know how anyone could beat this, because I'm like gone through as much as I could, and I'm just like totally infected from using the data drain like on every enemy I encounter. I was like, no, how anyone could beat that level? It's crazy shit. I always got really far into dot hack. I remember I got like Helba as a character and Tsubasa from dot hack sign.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Like when they,
Yeah,
I was
it
pretty
was
surprised.
cool they were playable characters. I
Yeah.
thought I like dot hack sign a lot. I think that's a really good anime.
Me too.
Dot hack sign. I'm a mix of opinions on the dot hack sign. I mean, I like it, but I don't know.
It's a different kind of show.
Yeah.
You gotta be in the mindset of it to like enjoy it. It ain't no Sword Art Online, I'll tell you that much.
Okay. Again, mixed opinion to what you just said.
Okay.
See,
I'm just saying they're different shows. I'm not comparing them.
Okay, let's just talk about the PS2 for right now.
okay. Can I say anything about Sword Art first?
Okay.
You're probably gonna say something about it being bad, so I don't really care.
Okay.
Oh god.
That's nice. So what I was gonna say,
Only people bash on it.
I really liked the first 14 episodes,
Jeez.
and then the other one was just sort of significantly less good.
I don't know about significantly less.
They are significantly less.
That's what she said
I-
from my penis.
I don't think they were.
She said it's significant.
I just think they had less to work.
Why?
I guess.
There was no there. I mean, I liked
there's no
the
urgency.
I liked the
It was
ending
sort
a
of
lot.
I like the ending, but what I liked was the eye candy.
What?
The eye candy was fantastic. I loved seeing the fights for the first time. So fucking
There's
entertaining.
some good fights. Like when he fought that red dude, that was a pretty good fight.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah, right?
Wait, with the doing the armor, or like the
Yeah, the dude in the armor when he fights like that captain.
that was pretty sweet. the one I really liked most was
Which one, Abraham?
I like the blue-eyed demon thing.
Oh
like,
yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty good.
Out his tool. Oh, that was so cool.
But yeah, we're getting off on a tangent on the anime.
Yeah, I know, like you always do.
Again.
All right, so
Okay.
well, anybody more PS2 games? Anybody got
Suikoden.
something more serious? Suikoden. Oh, I got Suikoden 3.
I know, that's like, dude, that was one of those games where when it came out, I put so many hours into that game. Like, you know how I played Suikoden 1?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I played it, like, I pull that out every once in a while and play that?
That
Like-
has the best cover art.
Yeah, look that up if you want to see one of the worst cover arts ever. It's the Suikoden box art. It just, and then compared to the Japanese one, like it's
Oh
so,
my god. I think that one's pretty infamous. I think most people know it by now.
yeah, but it's just like, yeah, what am I doing here? Oh, sorry, distracted by Chrome Cross. But Suikoden 3, I seriously played for hours and hours and hours. I put so much time trying to get all the whatever stars and
Oh
I put way
god, I
more
forgot
time.
I bought this game. I have to play this. Holy shit.
what.
I bought a bunch of PS2 games when I was down in Wisconsin over the winter times.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta play me some Final Fantasy X2.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Time to do my dress spheres.
You should like insert that song. In it right now. Right here.
What song?
The
The opening song?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do that.
So
that was good, right? You guys like that song?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's a masterpiece of game.
Yes.
Isn't it? It's so good.
Yeah. I love that game.
I just like
Except for the one where you have to fight underwater.
no.
That one. I always like the ones where it's it's flying. I thought those ones were always fun.
Dude, that was like I was so blown away by that game that
Right?
you could even put that on there and it like wouldn't lag.
Oh, I know.
Because I played like so many PS1 games and like Final Fantasy 9 like lags when you get into battle. Like,
Seriously.
I mean, that was like when you get to that Sam one, like that game when they,
Oh yeah.
I just put hours just walk like raw.
Remember the one where you have to you're on the horse and you have to shoot it in the eye?
Yeah, well that's like
that
there's
was crazy.
there's a trick to that one, but it's kind of a pain the first time you do it.
It is a pain the first time you do it, but it's fun. It's so satisfying when you actually do it. Though. When you kill it, it's like, oh my god! I took down this super crazy monster golem thing.
Yeah, I used to actually just ride around on my horse all the time, and just I used to try and I actually would get so lost in that game sometimes because
Pretty big map.
Huh?
It's a pretty big map.
I know, sometimes I would get really lost. There's the one where you have to kind of go inside the middle of the mountain range thing.
There are some weird ones where the light doesn't always show you the correct way.
Yeah, and so
Or it's it is going the correct way, but you're going the wrong way to get there, and it's so confusing sometimes. Especially if you've never been to that one. The first time you play through it, it's oh my god, where am I going?
yeah, so
Sometimes afterwards, it's confusing.
so I used to it used to happen to me all the freaking time, and this one time before, you remember the one you fight inside of the big building, not the iguana one, but the one where you have to latch onto its beard.
Oh yeah, that one's cool. I like that. That's a good one.
I got so lost when I was first playing that game.
Oh yeah, that one is hard to find.
But I ended up finding out where that Colossus was supposed to be. Whatever Colossus is before that, I got so lost trying to find that one that I ended up at that temple. And I was so I thought that game was so beautiful and stuff. I would just try and explore it, and I found that temple, and then I was like, oh well, I can't really find a way out of here, so I reset it, and then I just found the one class. I had to go back. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I found this before I was supposed to. It was
that's pretty cool. That probably was pretty neat.
I know, that's when I was so. I mean, not saying I'm not fascinated by games, but a game like that is just so.
But it was different back then, you know.
It also that game so engaged my imagination.
Seemed like such a big jump from N64 to GameCube and PlayStation to PlayStation 2.
Yeah, exactly.
It was games were so amazing at the time. I'm sure that's how people who had Atari felt when they saw Super Nintendo or Nintendo or something.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, this is scrolling backgrounds and color.
Yeah, so I mean,
They shit themselves.
that game I could just talk about for so long. I wanted that game for so long, and then when I got it, I was not.
Oh yeah, I was hyped for that game before it was coming out. I bought that day one.
I bought that 2 years after it came out for $10.
I know, that game was always really cheap. I remember it was at my store.
It's because they printed so many of them.
Yeah, I really hope something with the new game happens.
Oh, Last Guardian.
Yeah, Last Guardian.
God, they've basically been just throwing money at that.
Metal Gear Solid saved itself somehow. Metal Gear
Revenge?
Solid Rising.
Well, that's way different.
Well, yeah, but still.
That's Metal Gear Solid, for God's sake.
Hopefully, I'm just hoping something can save it.
Alright, yeah, we'll
Getting canceled.
yeah, we'll see.
Speaking of Metal Gear on PS2.
Oh man,
Say anything? Metal Gear Solid 3? Anyone?
2.
Oh, I picked up a copy of 2 at Goodwill for $5.
Huh. Well,
I've Metal Gear Solid 2 now. I think I got Subsistence. Let me see.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know if it's Subsistence. That probably isn't. No, it's just a black label one.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the most like printed PS2 games available.
Yeah, it's got the manual. Silent Hill 2 ad on the back, which I also have. Another fantastic game.
That game's fucking.
Oh, it's like the best horror game. One of the best horror games ever made. That game scares the shit out of me.
I know, it's so funny. I don't know if we mentioned on the podcast, but there was.
We have.
Oh,
We got
okay.
scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would jump at the jump scares.
God.
You still want to go on. You still want to find out, like, what is Silent Hill? Where's my wife?
Where's my wife?
Where's my wife?
Spoiler. No, I'm not gonna spoil it.
If I was in Silent Hill, it would have vending machines with waterfalls on them, and then they would I put a quarter, and it would just like a torrent of water with her shooting out at the bottom, and I'd be like, it's killing me. Then the game would end.
Oh god, it's killing me. Oh god, it's so funny. I could always picture that.
That would be my Silent Hill.
I
That would be
think
my nightmare.
a joke, just 100%, is the funniest joke on earth. So,
Slightly an in-joke.
yeah. Yeah.
But not really.
It's actually funny. One of the first games I remember seeing on the PS2 was actually one of the launch titles. Obviously, I think it was the launch title.
Right?
I'm not positive. No, I'm not positive if this was launch title or not, but it was the Orphan game.
Oh my god, the Orphan game.
And my brother's friend.
It's like $2 at GameStop.
Yeah, my brother's friend played it for like some unholy amount of hours. And,
really?
Yeah, and my brother was like, back when that game came out, it was still like when the PS2 was still like pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, man, like people always talk about how shitty the game is now, but like, I mean, I was blown away by that game.
That was always one of those games I'd see at GameStop and I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy this or not. And then I would usually end up not buying it.
Like $2.
I know, right? I was like, is it worth it? Nope. Apparently I bought Chaos Legion instead. That game kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does.
But it's probably better than Orphan.
Yeah, I would say so.
There's so many good games on the PS2, it's hard to talk about them all.
There's a, what was this? I was just thinking at the tip of my tongue. Can't remember. Okay.
Well, I got a Lament of Innocence for PS2, their Castlevania game.
Uh-huh.
Got that. That's pretty fun. I wouldn't say I don't like it as much as the other one though.
Curse of Darkness?
Yeah, I think Curse of Darkness is more fun. It has more variety to it. This isn't a bad game. It just feels like this is definitely like Castlevania in 3D, whereas like Curse of Darkness is more like just like a Castlevania. It's more like Symphony of the Night in 3D, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
That's like kind of what I'd compare it to.
One thing I want to talk about is that like one thing I was disappointed with the PS2 was that there was
Internet.
no Chrono game on it.
There's never going to be another Chrono game.
Shut the fuck up.
There hasn't been a Chrono game since Chrono Cross.
Oh, I know, but
Johnny,
yeah.
You just need to accept it, man. You need to move on. We're
Not
not going to.
Good.
You gotta go join the support group with Legend of Dragoon people.
That's not that bad.
It is true. It's not that bad. Now it's sad.
Like, I mean,
I like Legend of Dragoon.
Well, yeah, everyone does.
yeah,
Aw.
yeah, they're like, the Legend of Dragoon's like so good.
Well, we'll probably never see a sequel of that.
I know.
You know what else you'll probably never see at this point? It's not been that long, but you'll never see it anyway.
What?
Dragon Guard 3.
Oh,
Yeah, like anybody cares about that except for you.
I care.
I like Dragon Guard.
It's just McNear 2.
That's so funny.
That was in an episode once when he blew my mind with that.
That was so funny. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I remember how you, dude, you pulled up your shit when I showed you that.
Yeah, I was like, what? I was like, when did that happen?
Yeah.
They should make a
But-
sequel to Nier, though. Nier's an amazingly underrated game.
It's nice going to get one in today's gaming market.
Yeah. I mean, people like new Devil May Cry.
I sort of like the Devil May Cry.
You know why they call it Devil May Cry? Because when you see it, you may cry.
Yeah, because I just wasted time.
Oh, okay, I remember what game series I want to talk about. Is the Arc the Lad series on the PS2.
Arc the Lad, okay.
The underrated series, but they have some stinkers in there, so you gotta watch out.
Holy shit. With the,
Like, you gotta watch out for the bad ones.
the something of darkness or whatever the one I have.
Edition.
It,
Like, the main character looks like a fucking idiot. He has like a coconut hair head.
it's so weird because the first game they have on there,
Seaweed.
Twilight of
Hey,
something.
compare Suikoden 4. Protagonist.
Shut the fuck up. We don't.
Hey, I like Suikoden 4, I have to admit. The protagonist is pretty fucking stupid.
Well, no, I mean, like, don't talk about that game, because Suikoden 4 has, like, a ton of problems.
Yeah, we're talking about Arc the Lad right now, and all its problems.
Sailing.
Shut up. I don't like, I
Let's
was,
talk about the good ones.
well, here, let's Arc the Lad. Okay, there's, like, the Twilight of Darkness or something like that. I can't remember what it's called.
That's the one with the purple cover, right?
Yeah, it's the one with the purple cover. And that game is friggin' awesome.
Yeah, that's a good game.
Now, and it follows more traditional RPGs, but, like, just the characters and stuff are really likable. And then the second one is, like, the sequel to it, and it's, like, an action RPG, but it is so bad. Like, I mean, it's pretty much, like, one of the most boring games I've ever played. And that's saying a lot, because
Oh, jeez.
I played Sonic
Yeah.
Labyrinth, for God's sakes.
Oh my gosh.
But,
I played the Full Metal Alchemist games on PS2. I don't know why people don't like those. They're fun.
oh yeah, it's right.
Yeah, there's two of them on there. I think I have a strategy guide for one of them, actually.
Yeah.
I have a strategy guide for like the second.
You said that before.
Yeah. That one was better than the first one.
But yeah, Suikoden 4, oh my god, it was such a disappointment after Suikoden 3.
I enjoyed it. Just
Well, Suikoden 3 was a hard act to follow.
What?
And the protagonist is fucking retarded with stupid little short shorts and his bandana.
Oh, and when you run, remember when you run as him?
Yeah.
It's like, like, the way he runs is so stupid.
The faggiest run sounds like a fucking horse.
Jesus, I couldn't even barely believe that I just was so disappointed by that. That's like one of my most heartbreaking moments in gaming. Like,
You know, one thing
That's
about
one of your most
I-
heartbreaking moments.
yeah.
I like developing the boat and stuff. Like you develop your base in Suikoden 3. I thought that was pretty cool. The boat made for an interesting change. But the actual sailing.
It's so bad. I just so,
I cannot estimate how I cannot overstate how much I hate the sailing.
yeah, that was just,
Well, that
especially,
reminds me, can you get a map of like the whole fucking ocean at some point?
yeah.
I can't remember where I got the map, but I remember I got it, which made it so much more tolerable.
Still, it's just like, that game fucking blows. I don't really
Hey,
feel
let's-
well on the game.
Hey, let's talk about a better game, like a better series of games.
Samurai Western?
I was gonna say Legacy of Kain.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Why is it where's the new one of those?
Well, here's what happened. So,
Oh man, they can make that so cool now.
well, they already, like, did it, you know,
See, that's the series Ninja Theory should have. Give them Legacy of Kain. I'd play a Legacy of Kain game that they made. Not Devil May Cry. I think they could do that.
Well, they did the first one on the PS1 and the Dreamcast. And by the way, if you want my opinion on a top 10 Dreamcast list, Legacy of Kain is one of the best Dreamcast games ever made.
Oh, it looks amazing on that system.
It runs at like 60 frames per second. It looks
That's
like a
beautiful.
straight up good PS2 game, not like
Yeah.
a first generation PS2, like a good PS2 game.
It's surprising how good it looks on there.
But then they did the second one, and the second one's like they tried to make it more actiony, and that was on the PS2, and that was a big success. But then I think they did a third one, and it didn't sell very well, and then they
Which one's the one where you play as like the vampire guy?
that's the
Like
third one, I think.
The third one.
That's where you play as actually like what's that guy?
Yeah, you play as a different character right, for most of the game, right?
Oh, it's actually funny.
David wants to butt in,
Huh?
and he will because he's next to me. What's up, guys?
Who?
It's James.
Oh, hey, James.
I heard you guys talking about the Legacy of Kain. I used to live that shit when I first got my PlayStation 2.
Oh,
In
okay.
fact, in fact, the first one was the only game I ever played on the Dreamcast.
Okay.
But yeah, the third one was it was actually a decent game, but it just didn't meet very much success commercially, which is a shame. Because it tied up some loose ends and left a great cliffhanger for the next game, which
Ain't happening.
Which was happening, then isn't happening, then was happening again, and now ain't happening again, and now they don't know.
It's not happening ever.
Well, they had that.
Yep. It'll happen if I pray hard enough to the devil.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, they had that what was it? Like that weird blood mechanic thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You suck the blood out of them from 5 feet away.
Oh God.
Vampire skills.
That was pretty weird.
And I really liked the gothic aesthetic of the second one, like especially the prison level.
Well, actually, it's weird because most people don't seem to remember that there's actually a game before Soul Reaver.
Yeah.
And it's like a Diablo clone.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
that,
really?
yeah, there's it's a game it's like the first Legacy of Kain game, and it's basically like a Diablo clone. And
pretty much.
I forget. I think he plays Kain.
Yeah, it's when Kain first becomes a vampire.
Yeah, and he has his lines in the game are so funny. Like he just keeps spouting like medieval one-liners.
That sounds pretty badass.
I can't remember. Was there actually audio for that, or was it like all texted? I can't remember.
No, there's actually audio in it. But it sounds super fun. The whole game is weird. If you actually look it up, it looks like a straight up Diablo clone. And
they had such a good voice cast for those games too.
Oh, I know, that was amazing.
Like the guy who plays Kain, I think he's in Dead Space 3.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's definitely. I know he definitely did the monologue for the trailer, for the new trailer for Dead Space 3. I was watching him like, that is so familiar, and then I was like, oh, it's Kain.
Well, there's some fun fact for you.
Yeah. But yeah, actually, that's just fucking awesome.
And the guy who played Raziel's voice, he's a lot older than he sounds. A lot.
Oh really?
Yeah, he sounds like a British man in his 20s. He's actually 65 now, and he still sounds like that.
Holy shit.
He was old when they did the last game.
You really can't judge by voices. Shit, think about the Bastion narrator. Finding this grizzled ass old white dude. He's like some 20-year-old black kid or whatever.
Yeah.
I exaggerate, but yeah, he's real young and black.
Yeah, but yeah, the Legacy of Kain games, especially the second one, Soul Reaver and Soul Reaver 2 and Blood Omen 2, they had they were decent looking for PS2 games of that era, and the gameplay mechanics were not bad. All the stuff you get to do was nice. It was nice to and also just there's no way you're the good guy in either of those games. Either way, you may be doing.
So made those games fun.
Yeah, you may be doing something for the greater good altogether, but you look at it, Kain is a bad dude. He's a very bad dude.
I have one major complaint about those.
Definitely the anti-hero type.
I have one major complaint. As an artist, it's my major complaint all the time. I don't like the design. I don't like the character design at all, or anyone. I think everyone looks like shit.
I
think you're being a little harsh.
I am being a little harsh, but doesn't change the fact that my opinion.
If I cared about your opinion, you'd have a television show.
That everyone looks like shit. Especially older vampires.
Well, your opinion is shit. How about that?
Oh.
Well, whatever.
I also remember my revelation of kind of amazement and horror, and then confusion. When I was a kid and I was playing the Legacy of Kain series, wait a minute. Raziel has no lower jaw, and then I was that freaks me out. Wait, how's he talking? What the hell is this shit?
Just has a tongue flapping around in there. It makes words magic.
There was a joke from the people who were writing the new Legacy of Kain game that one of when they're asking which questions will be resolved is well, what happened to the Elder God? What is Kain's ultimate fate? What becomes of Raziel in the sword? how is he able to talk all the time?
I hope they do that.
You know, if they ever do get around to making that game, I hope it's slightly more substantial than Vampire Match. I really hope it's at least a little bit more than that. Because that's pretty much saying a wizard did it. Which, yeah, you can say, but it's lazy as f***.
And also,
I would buy it.
Also, Legacy of Kain games generated so much wizard hate from me. Every scene with a wizard, someone gets fucked over.
Wizards, no sense of right and wrong.
Huh. What the fuck was I gonna say?
Which makes me
Oh.
Which brings me back to the thing I like to say about wizards. Can you really blame them for being all weird and deranged?
Yeah!
I'm really, if you follow the classic...
How the fuck are we talking about this?
I don't want to talk about wizards.
This episode is called Wizards.
Yeah, so like I was saying, if you all the old trope of the old wizard in his tower, think about the sort of weird asshole. The first of all has to dedicate his entire life to studying this weird thing, locked up in a tower that he doesn't come out of except maybe once every year to go
You
get
said
food.
come.
I did say come.
But fucking hilarious.
I mean, first of all, he's got to be pretty weird to start with, and then he just spends all his time alone. Can you imagine what that'll do to an already unstable person?
Make them even better?
Obviously.
Heal them
By
mentally.
You shall not pass.
If you mean by better, you mean crazier, then yes. They will become crazier.
Okay, you wanna know what my problem with PS2 was?
Okay.
And it's gonna get maybe a little bit controversial up in here, but
Oh shit. Spoiler warning, controversy incoming.
is that the PS2 was home saw a lot of series Darkest Hours. In that it had Sonic. They had the worst version of Sonic Unleashed.
Oh, yeah, Sonic, like that.
Okay,
God.
How dare you even mention the game in my presence?
There's so many good series on PS2, and you gotta bring up the bad Sonic.
But I want to say,
God.
but that's why I want to point out is that the big series had a problem. Like Mega Man on the PS2s were the worst Mega Mans.
That's very true. He made up for it with Battle Network. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I know, but like that was one of the biggest problems I had with the PS2 is that there was all these there was tons of things to distract you from that, but like
There was more niche games on it.
Huh?
There's more like niche games.
I know, and back then it was like niche games could back in the age of the PS2. I mean, niche games could actually be big sellers. Like,
well, yeah, I had tons of them. That's like mostly what I bought.
So I don't know. That was my only problem is that like Mega Man would just fucking suck on. I mean X7. I mean that's
yeah. They're all terrible.
I mean in like Sonic Riders.
X8 is abomination.
Hey, wait. Sonic Riders.
That game's weird.
I can't say it's bad as like just a plain old kind of a I don't know. Well, do you guys? It's not bad.
It's just hard to get into, and it's kind of boring.
It's a high learning cap on it.
Oh my god, it's crazy.
Sonic Rider. Do you remember the very first game that came out for the PlayStation Eye for the PlayStation 2? That hoverboard game.
Holy shit!
Aerodynamic or something.
You just
it was
blew
like
my
something.
mind by reminding me of that.
Oh,
that thing was such ass.
Also, like Bad Boys Miami Takedown. Remember that?
We're gonna get onto the dark side here, like the really dark side.
Yeah.
This is getting painful now.
Let's
Barbie's Horse Adventure. Why don't we just throw it all out?
No, let's not talk about movie tie-ins because we could be out.
Oh my god, Catwoman.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. That's like that's like the worst combination of anything ever. Is like
It doesn't get much worse than that.
the Pit My Ride video game.
Oh,
you know
Fight
what
Club.
Didn't he
Wait.
review the classic game room and he said it's actually good?
Hold up. I actually got a chance to play the Pit My Ride video game. I found it on the GameStop for like $5 a couple years ago.
You got ripped off.
Remember the Final Fight game?
Yes. I remember about that game.
on a lighter note, Did anyone here ever play Crazy Taxi on the PS2?
I played it on the Dreamcast.
I only played it on Dreamcast.
I did too.
Oh.
Go figure.
Okay, I guess I'm the odd man out here. But either way, a good game to play on the PS2.
I love Crazy Taxi. That's also
Raise the taxi.
It's always a
Are
good
you
time.
rubber ready?
Hey, it's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready? Here we go.
I love playing that in arcade so much.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Also, the SSX series was not bad.
Yeah, it's good on PS2.
Yeah.
I loved
Yeah.
SSX Tricky. That was like my favorite one.
And
I might have to agree with Ginger.
yeah, that's kind of that's always a good one.
I really liked the, let's say, colorful characters you get in the SSX games.
That's putting it
Like-
lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Simon. Simon.
Man, saying the characters from SSX colorful is like saying Freddie Mercury was slightly clear.
Oh, dude.
It's an accurate statement, I think.
By the way,
Actually, no, I think I'm gonna be funnier if I said Elton John or Pavarotti or something.
Well, anyways, I just want to say that there are a bunch of good Dragon Ball Z games on PS2.
Oh, hell yeah.
Budokai 3,
Budokai
best
series,
game ever.
Tenkaichi.
I will always be a Budokai 3 fan for the rest of my life. That game's
Oh, heck
amazing.
yeah.
Oh, shut up. You know those games are good. Budokai 3 is such a good fighting game.
You don't even have to like Dragon Ball Z to like those games. They're great fighting games.
oh, another great game is Unlimited Saga.
Oh my god. The
There was
worst
some-
RPG ever
also-
made.
Unlimited Saga. I can't remember that one. Probably
Oh,
wasn't
it's
that.
god awful. It is like literally one of the worst RPGs I've ever played in my entire life. I played it for like 2 minutes and I had to like throw it out of my system and burn it.
I was so disappointed because it
What
was
about-
like,
Anyone here play Dark Cloud?
oh yeah.
Oh, Dark Cloud 2. I like Dark Cloud 2.
Oh, shit.
Dark Cloud 1 is really hard. I like Dark Cloud 2.
Also, some like, you know,
Wait,
also
speaking of Dark Cloud 1, you know how you're supposed to arrange each settlement a really specific way to get like a special bonus out of the place? I never fixed the first town until until I was almost done with the game. I came back for some reason, moved the house like 5 feet, and suddenly got a cutscene for this skill that I was supposed to have had during the whole game. I was like, fuck. The game would have
I'm
been
sure
a
it was
lot.
really useful by then too.
It was okay. It's just that the game would have been a lot easier if I had had it.
Oh,
God.
oh.
And one that I hated that you could craft an item and like break it down to another item or upgrade it into a loop where you would upgrade back into itself. So like, let's say you upgrade a sword of so and so, turns into a gray sword, turns into a gold sword, turns into a silver sword, turns into a white sword, turns into a f***ing gray sword again. You're like, what the f*** just happened?
Also,
What you get for being greedy.
also the PS2 merited some of the highs and lows of the Mortal Kombat series too.
Oh jeez, that is very true.
Oh,
Mortal
also the Spyro
Annihilation.
series.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat Deception was, Deadly Alliance was good. The one that came after it was shit. Armageddon was horrible.
Remember the Spyro series that got ruined on the PS2?
Oh.
Oh god,
But
yeah.
yeah, so did Crash Bandicoot.
Oh my god.
But I don't even know if that game was on PS2.
Yeah, it was. It was. There's
The
like
Tribal
3 of
Tattoo
them.
one.
When's the last Bandicoot game came out?
Also,
That
that
came out on
happened?
the Xbox 360.
Also,
wait.
Dragon Quest VII came out on the PS2, and that
No,
was
it
like
wasn't.
my
That was
favorite RPG. Oh yeah, 8. Sorry, 8.
Oh well, yeah, that's one of like the best RPGs ever made.
Yeah, like no joke.
That
That's
was a
actually
great game.
That game's really.
Did anyone play that other Toriyama thing, Blue Dragon?
I played that.
Oh, I love Blue Dragon.
That's on the 360.
Yeah, but I just
Uh-huh.
got disinterested in it because it was 2 discs freaking long.
I don't know, that can work.
It can work. It's just
Well, it's
like-
the Xbox.
yeah.
Let's talk about Star
Lost,
Ocean.
Lost Odyssey is 4 discs, but it's not that long.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, shut up.
Oh
I
my
already
god.
mentioned that and it was awful. I hate you.
Yeah, why don't you play through the game and try to get every ending?
Yeah,
I
right.
did actually.
Also,
I actually got
Idiot.
almost.
Also,
I got about halfway through getting all the endings.
Also,
I was like, fuck it.
because
But your
one,
mind went numb.
also because one of you mentioned some good games, some good Dragon Ball Z games with the PS2. Let me talk about the worst one, Dragon Ball Z Evolution.
Oh my! What about? Isn't there like Dragon Ball Z like Heroes or
Evolution's on there?
Yeah, they made a fighting video game, like from the shitty live action movie.
something? I thought that was only on like the PSP.
So I'm
They
looking
only
up
put it
right
on
now.
PSP.
Nope, it came out on the PS2 as well.
Well,
I've seen the PSP one at like GameStop.
I've held the PS2 one and it burned the skin off my fingers.
I'm so sorry.
I can believe that.
well, I'll be right back. I'm going to Gen Tokyo now. See you guys. In case you don't know, that's a euphemism for I'm supposed to commit suicide. Anyway.
I didn't say this was on the PS2. I mean, that's
And
weird.
Mortal Kombat is on the PS2.
I saw it being played in a GameStop. It was ass.
Should
That's really surprising.
what was the I'm trying to think of. Abraham mentioned Star Ocean.
Star Ocean.
No, we're not going there.
Yes, let's talk about Star Ocean.
Star Ocean 3.
Yes.
Holy shit!
Star Ocean 3. The ending.
It's the only one we got on the PS2.
The ending, I insist. Let's take a moment to all
It's
remember
not
the
that
ending.
big a
Oh, the
deal.
Last Remnant.
Last Remnant was disgusting. That's for another system.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game's pretty horrible though. The game's on PC now.
Also, there were some pretty good Final Fantasy and also some pretty shit Final Fantasy games for the PS2.
See,
Let's talk about the
Yeah,
shit.
12.
X2.
Yeah.
12 is shit. X2
Well,
is not shit.
11 was the best.
I disagree with
You
you.
just gotta learn to
awesome.
appreciate X2. You gotta learn to appreciate that game.
You gotta learn to appreciate my dick. Now shut up. It was
You
terrible.
gotta appreciate the dress sphere system.
Oh my
I
god!
Final Fantasy X was the shit.
Look.
It's very deep.
I already have a pretty dress up game RPG. I don't need another one.
I need as many as I can get my hands on. Abraham, we all know the only PS2 game you play is Dokapon Kingdom.
Oh my god!
I love Dokapon Kingdom.
It's literally like the only game you played for like a year.
Actually, it's funny because the PS2 really tried to be one of the first consoles to do. I mean, well, the Dreamcast did to an extent, but the PS2 really tried to push internet too for a little bit, but then I realized that it wasn't successful, at least
And
in
the only
America.
thing that was like popular on the internet was like SOCOM.
Well, it's like
Also, go ahead.
it's like they did Final Fantasy 11 on the PS2. They did SOCOM. They did like they had games where you could like try and play together, like some skateboard game or something. Like, and Battlefront, like Star Wars Battlefront was like a big one.
Oh yeah, Battlefront.
25
Oh,
Underground.
those are great games.
It was like
Whatever happened to that series of games?
Good
Where's
time.
Battlefront on PS3 would be awesome.
They started a development on that on number 3, but then they didn't finish it.
That's a
You know
bummer.
what was also a good hallmark for the PS2 was the Spider-Man movie game series, especially starting with Spider-Man 2. The first
Yeah,
three.
Spider-Man 2 is a really good game.
We actually talk about that every now and again.
Yeah,
That one was very good.
surprising.
Hey, do you guys remember hearing about Notch, how he offered to fund Psychonauts 2?
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
haven't heard anything about that since, and I'm very sad.
I know.
Wait, what?
Notch offered to fund Psychonauts 2 entirely,
Yeah.
and then there has been nothing.
Well, they're probably working on it.
Oh, God, I hope so.
That's what I'm gonna think about.
Well, I thought Tim Schafer said it was postponed until the Double Fine Adventure was done.
Yeah, it might be true.
Well, The Cave came out, and that's a really cool game.
Holy shit!
Another Double Fine game that came out recently.
Jonathan Jimenez is online. It's weird.
You mean The Decimator?
Yeah, it's Johnny the Decimator. Jonathan the Jimenez.
He's going to do.
What about Jonathan
gonna
the
fit.
fag? No, whatever. What about Johnny?
Anyway, see you later,
Jonathan Jimenez. So what now?
Never mind. Well, I don't know. Like, Grand Theft Auto 3.
So why hasn't Johnny been on the podcast in like
Yeah.
a year?
Like San Andreas.
Yeah, if you
But
want like
we've
flag.
talked about Grand Theft Auto, I think, enough for one episode.
Yeah, I know.
Since that's what we did.
I think we talked about Grand Theft Auto. I don't know. Yeah,
Well, if anybody has any segments, we could go into some segments.
Dr. Sanders movie review. I don't know what the fuck I was gonna talk about.
That has its own sound effect in the sound effects folder now.
I love that.
Save.
That's awesome.
All right, let's go into movie review time.
Okay, let me see. I'm looking.
Oh, we could announce what we're gonna do on the channel too while we're at it.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do movie reviews of public domain films that people don't know anything about.
Yeah, because we figure we never had to limit ourselves to video
Mono's Hands
games.
of
I mean,
Fate public domain yet?
Is what?
Was Mono's Hands of Fate public domain yet?
I actually don't know. That's a good question. I mean,
that'd be a good one.
I'm assuming it is.
We're gonna do a lot of Gamera movies, probably.
We can do like all 6 or 7 of them that are in public domain.
Yeah.
We're talking
Not
about old Godzilla flicks too? For the love of Godzilla flicks, I really do.
I don't think those are public domain, are they?
We talking about?
Like the old ones aren't? How?
What,
I don't
Godzilla?
I don't know
The
which
old
Godzilla
Godzilla
movies are.
movies.
No,
Get
there's
there.
only like the only one that's in public domain is even in kind of like weird public domain, like King Kong versus Godzilla, but it's only the American version of it.
Okay, that's
We could technically do it then.
Maybe I have to look it up because it's weirdly because the Japanese one's not, and it still uses some of the footage from it.
But anyways, that's gonna be coming to you soon. We're branching out because I mean we never said we were gonna limit ourselves to just video games.
Yeah.
I mean look at Angry Video Game Nerd. I mean his site's Cinemassacre, but
And nobody likes his
or
videos. except
Angry
for
Video Game Nerd. So it's like why can't we be Slam TV and do movie reviews, right?
Because
That's
nobody likes his non
I do.
AVGN.
I like him a lot. Yes.
And in fact, I like them so little. I am going to invoke a lot of people dislike.
Yep.
You can't.
Or whatever you say. You just can't appreciate anything that isn't.
Well, it is true. I am basically a bunch of spite and hate to put on a man suit. So you know.
Okay, so the movie I'm gonna talk about this
Here to disagree.
week is Rumble in the Bronx, starring Jackie Chan.
Why are you talking about Rumble in the Bronx?
Okay. Now,
The ending of that movie is retarded.
I barely remember how. Oh my God.
Remember, he just like runs for that guy and like with like that thing.
Okay.
And like that's the end.
Yeah.
They just ride in the sunset on all.
I'm right back.
Oh god, that movie.
Okay. Let's switch.
But I love Jackie Chan. I love all his movies.
I know.
As that's apparent. We've done like 2 Jackie Chan episodes.
I know, because he's so awesome.
He is awesome. He deserves video games that are awesome.
I'm trying to think of like a movie.
And an amazing TV show.
Let's see. I'm trying to like think of all the.
Oh god, there's so many Jackie Chan movies.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do actually this week. I'm gonna do Life Aquatic.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I'm like
I haven't seen that in a long time. What year did that come out?
2003.
Wow, 2003. So I saw that when I was like 13.
Yeah.
I think that was a really underrated movie at the time. I don't think very many people saw it. It didn't seem like it.
Oh, well, I mean, it made it to. Well, I guess yeah, it's kind of true. Everybody thought it was too like stuck up and shit.
It's not though. It's really funny.
Like, I'm like looking at this.
You're the Dr. Sanders movie review, so let's
Oh,
hear
I was waiting for Abraham.
Oh, is he gone?
Yeah, he's gone right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I'll eat after this. I got like a leftover burrito. I'm like, like Mark Borshire.
Yeah, no, pizza. Can't wait to have this
I'm
pizza.
like literally thinking about eating that burrito though, because I'm like really hungry.
I gotta tell you, man. I mean, this is cool and all, but I can't wait to get that piece of pizza.
Oh, Mark Borshire, you are hero to me. I'll live by your philosophy every day of my life.
Shadow of the Colossus was originally going to have 48 colossi, but that number was cut down to 24 and finally to 16.
I probably would have. They probably would have like run out of ideas. I think at that point.
Some of the designs were fully fleshed out.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
It had just been rehatches because there was even kind of like rehashes within the 16 a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't think the game really needed more. I mean, it would have been nice, I guess, but just because it's such a good game. But I don't think like it's like, oh, I play this, I'm like, oh man, there should be more Colossus in here. It's good in the hood.
Abraham.
He's taking a dump on his computer. Can you see his picture? Abraham.
Okay.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Okay. So this week I thought I would talk about The Life Aquatic.
Okay.
I have
That's
talked.
a good movie.
Yeah, I think I previously did one on Moonrise Kingdom.
I want to see that one. I have not seen Moonrise Kingdom, but I have seen Life Aquatic.
Yeah. Same director, Wes Anderson. I like his films a lot,
That
especially.
seems really apparent now. I didn't even know that.
Okay, well there you
But
go.
I can totally see that now.
Yeah. So this movie is about Bill Murray. His friend gets eaten by a shark. They're on this basically, I think like kind of Steve Irwin kind of thing. Like they do like a TV show or like
Nature show.
a little film shorts. And his friend gets eaten while they're on the job, and Bill Murray basically has a breakdown and is going to go after this shark. And throughout the years, it's already implied that Bill Murray's kind of in a decline. And it basically shows him having a breakdown throughout the movie and having to deal with all these things that are happening to him.
It's a good comedy.
Yeah, it's like kind of
Kind of like a dark comedy.
yeah, dark comedy. The movie, if I remember,
It takes itself seriously.
kinda
There's a little more. I don't know.
more than
It's not
his
like
other
just like
films.
it's not like a zany comedy. Well, I mean,
Yeah. If I remember correctly, I think the movie was kind of criticized pretty harshly for being kind of snooty or like coming off as like, a little bit
I
hipsterish.
remember. It didn't seem like a lot of people saw that movie at the time.
Yeah, actually, the DVD got released into the Criterion Collection, I think, right away. And that's, if anybody doesn't know what the Criterion Collection is, that basically this company that, it's basically if they think films are good enough or like are a real work of art to be preserved, or like so they make these DVDs or Blu-ray collections where they like have all these special features and all these like things that they think should be preserved or restored. Like a lot of times they restore films. But it seems like all Wes Anderson's films end up in there. He must know the guys. But
That's nepotism.
yeah, I know. But Life Aquatic, it's not my favorite Wes Anderson film, I gotta say. Like, I felt like some of the characters were maybe a little clunky. Of course, Bill Murray's always super fantastic and everything is, but Owen Wilson.
Yeah, you're not an Owen Wilson fan?
I mean, I'm not.
What about Zoolander?
What about Shanghai Noon?
Oh, I love those movies.
He's like
Shanghai Nights, Shanghai Noon.
It's that Shanghai Noon. Jackie Chan's like, my name is gonna be Sean Wang.
You're not in the East, okay? You're not in China. This is the West. Ow! Stop. Come on, we're men. We're not piñatas.
Jackie Chan. Owen Wilson.
Come on, Roy. Be the bullet. You can do it. Oh, no, you can't. He's gonna kill you.
The Old West. Meets the Far East. Shanghai Noon.
My name's John Wayne.
John Wayne?
John Wayne.
That's a terrible cowboy name.
And then Owen Wilson's like, that doesn't sound like a cowboy. don't know why you don't want to be a cowboy. Like,
That's real good.
it's just like, I mean, sometimes I have a problem with Owen. I have a big problem with Owen Wilson, but I mean, have you seen Starsky and Hutch?
Oh, why do you keep bringing up such good movies?
Oh my god. But
Owen Wilson, Ben Stiller, the power duo,
okay, but
bigger than Corey and Corey.
in Life Aquatic, I think it's one of Owen Wilson's better performances, but it's also like, it's hard for me to be like, he's like, yes, I am your son. Yes. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm your son. Did you not know? Like, I mean, I didn't really feel. I mean, I felt the chemistry a little bit, but that's only because Bill Murray is so good.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ooh, and Angelica Houston was in it. And I always like movies with Angelica Houston. And she's like his ex-wife who wants to bang Jeff Goldblum.
I want to bang Jeff Goldblum.
Who doesn't want to bang Jeff Goldblum?
I mean, that's pretty true. Especially in The Fly.
Oh god. Especially in like was that Transylvania 2200 or something like that. It's like pretty obscure. Well, not super obscure. I don't know how obscure it is.
It's kind of obscure, I'd say.
But what's actually some pretty cool facts about the movie is it's enjoyable. It's a little long, I would say. It's like over 2 hours, I think. But one of the coolest things is, you guys have heard me talk about Henry Selick, who does Coraline and did Night Before Christmas and Big Bad Peach, and he did the terrible.
Fucking Coraline.
Huh?
Fucking Coraline.
I love that movie.
I love it too, but the fucking trailers give away the whole goddamn plot.
That's
Don't watch the trailers.
extremely true.
They were
Well,
on
I mean,
TV.
Like, well, kind of like, what do you think's gonna happen?
But
Still, they gave away the whole plot.
I mean, it's not like a huge trilogy.
I know, but still, they gave away the whole fucking thing.
I guess, but I mean,
okay, so Henry Selick,
predictable.
the animation of the fish in the movie, was actually done by Henry Selick because it's all stop motion.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know how whenever they look closely at a fish, it's all stop.
It's all like yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
And it was done by Henry Selick.
I haven't seen that movie since it came out, literally.
And actually, one of the best scenes, would probably
I remember that.
probably will go down as one of my favorite just snippets of a movie, is like the end of it, not the last scene.
Spoiler.
Like the
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Wee wee.
3, 2, 1. At the end when they actually do find the shark, and it's giant, it's like fucking huge. Like that scene, it captures such like a cool moment. Like
It's a good scene.
Yeah, it's so good. Like I can almost recommend the movie just because of that one scene at the end.
I think it's definitely worth a watch at least one time.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, like I would say that with most Wes Anderson films. That's only because I'm a big fan of his. But
well, he does good work. I like his stuff.
Yeah, and even though I don't think this is one of his best films, I think later he went on to like
maybe not one of the best, or even one of the best received necessarily.
Yeah, and I think he definitely refined some of the elements of his stories, like in Moonrise Kingdom.
I've been wanting to see that, so I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, but this is almost just worth it, just because it's unique and Bill Murray.
I was glad I saw it. So.
Yeah, there you go.
You should all go see it too.
So that was Dr. Sanders' movie of the week. I recommend it.
I recommend it.
Can I recommend a thing?
Which
sure.
movie were you talking about there?
Coraline.
Life Aquatic.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
Life Aquatic.
Can I recommend, like, I don't know, what's the thing if I were to
Mr. Ham's slightly similar movie review.
It's not going to get any special.
No.
So
I just rewatched
really into it.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh,
yeah. I love that movie.
Yeah, I just rewatched it. And James is sitting here the night because his car broke down. Just so you know.
Yep. I'm back.
Everybody likes that movie.
Huh?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm podcasting. What do you need?
How low wasn't for us, I guess.
Hold on. We're gonna wrap this up in just a little bit. It's gonna be like 15 minutes or something.
Probably not even that.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
Abraham starts.
So yeah. Oh, Big Trouble in Little China. Oh my God, I love the movie. Isn't that guy's name Lo Wang in that movie?
Lo
Lo Pan.
Pan.
Oh. Sorry.
That's real close.
No, there's one. I'm trying to think of what's Lo Wang.
No, the guy
I think
who's
it's
part,
really-
the guy who plays the lead role alongside Kurt Russell. His name is Wang.
Oh, that's what it was. Actually, can you hear this? Hold on. See.
I'm home.
Ah, shit. Can't really.
I hear it in the back.
Never mind. I have the movie on my computer, so I was gonna play the clip where Kurt Russell's like, "What the heck was that?"
Somebody, I don't care who, tell me what is going on.
It's all on the
Oh my
reflexes.
gosh. Yeah, it's all the. Did you hear that?
On the reflexes.
Okay, but yeah, that's just
Oh,
like that.
jeez.
I love that movie so much.
I live for that moment when Kurt Russell cashes a knife and throws it back at James Wan. I love that moment.
Actually, one of the more popular things about that movie is that it stars the chick who plays Samantha on Sex and the City, but like that was like one of the few movies she did. And that's what people always like. Oh my God, she was in that movie. I'm like, who cares?
Good point.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Did you know that the blonde lady in Big Trouble in Little China was supposed to be playing the role of Ellie in Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom, but lost it to what's her face.
Oh my God, who cares? That character sucks anyway.
Oh well.
The part where the guy gets
It's subtle.
Oh hey, did you know the guy who plays Lofan? He is the eyeball guy inside of Blade Runner, and he the guy who's in the freezer.
Everybody's somebody, huh?
And he actually wanted to be the role of who was it, Mr. Sulu. You know, hello.
Star Trek?
Yeah, George Takei. You know how George Takei was famous for being Sulu?
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's just famous for being gay.
Well, the guy who plays Lo Fan wanted that role and like fought super hard to get it, and he lost it. And like it's so funny because all his career, like he keeps getting asked about that fucking interview. He's always like, "So, would you have wanted to be Sulu?" And he's like, "Yes, I want to be Sulu."
He was also
doesn't want to be
the goose in Kung Fu Panda.
I love James Wong so much. James Wong is the best.
It's Hong.
James Wong, sorry. But I don't think I could have taken Sulu very seriously with an accent that thick.
Oh my.
Okay, that's a pretty good point, but still, that's a really thick accent.
He would have.
Really thick accent.
Could have been funny, at the very least.
So what's your Captain
I think I
Gold?
want to watch Kung Fu Panda again, just because of James
Yes,
Wong.
I know. I understand. Kung Fu Panda is amazing.
That's for another time.
Come on. I want to hear
Okay.
Captain Gold.
I remember in Big Trouble in Chinatown, they used to do like when these martial artists would do this like thing with their fists that looked like an L, and like that was what I grew up with that movie like with my mom's like second boyfriend after divorcing my dad, and he like introduced me to all these cool movies. It's Big Trouble Little China being one of them, and I showed it to my friend like Connor in elementary school. And we were like going on about it in like school playground, and like kung fu fighting and stuff, and we were doing the hands to each other, and this little girl saw us and got us in trouble because she thought we were calling each other losers.
That's retarded.
I know, right?
Those were the days.
But yeah,
You know, sometimes I miss grade school, and then I remember we're all kind of retarded.
Okay, come on.
kind of. And you owned the short bus.
Captain Gold anime review.
It's not a review.
Have you watched anything, Cody?
I'm watching a couple things. This is a pretty shitty season, actually. There's pretty much almost nothing to watch.
I'm enjoying this season quite a bit, actually.
That's because it's all like crap you would like. I'm really only watching two. I only really started 2 shows this season. And one of them is are you watching that weird show about the chick with the brother and he has like the power of God. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you watching that?
Yeah. What the is that show even about?
That's why I wanted to talk about that show, because that's like the only show I think that's even worth talking about this season. Because it's so I almost wasn't gonna watch it, and then I was like, I think I need to watch this because Shaft is involved, and that's always something. That company. But yeah, I don't even know how you would explain this show. It's basically about a chick who's like a hikikomori, and she's like always surveilling her brother, and he's like a crazy like incestual weirdo with the power of God inside of him. And so whenever he thinks about something, it like changes the entire world.
Well, if that's not a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, in the first episode, he basically turns the whole world into chocolate.
Yeah, he does. Nice. Yeah, and he doesn't really seem to notice it first either. He's just sort of hanging out. Has anyone ever seen the movie Four Brothers?
Yeah.
Talk about it right now, James.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it next.
Song, yeah. You watch anything else besides Song?
I started a show called it's called The Unlimited Kyobu Kyosuke. You heard that show? Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It's got some good animation to it. It's actually a side story based on another manga / anime series called I think it's called like Psychic Children or something like that. But it's basically about psychics and they're like killing each other, so it's pretty cool. Using psychic powers.
Yeah.
They're basically like a psychic mafia, and they do criminal activities and fight other like the psychics and on the police force and stuff. It's got pretty good fight scenes and animation to it though, so it's kind of a fun action series to watch. But the story is like you follow this one character who's like infiltrating the gang to try and they're trying to get like some thing that everybody wants. I don't remember. So you kind of just follow him as he's like a spy basically. I'm watching that, and that's pretty much just those two shows. The only shows I started this season.
Okay.
Including Maggie and such. We were talking last episode. I started to watch two.
Well, that's from a few seasons ago already.
Maggie's there right now.
Yeah, I know, but it's like it started a few seasons. I'm just talking about shows that have started in the new winter season, which isn't very much.
I watched a couple of shows from this winter season. Well,
but the shows continuing from the last few seasons are really good. This is a fantastic season right now. Like, I'm enjoying almost everything I'm watching a lot. Like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Magi, Psycho-Pass, Robotic Notes, fucking Space Brothers is really good.
I'm watching this
Bakuman third season.
Yeah, Bakuman. Also, in anime news, Akira Toriyama's getting back into the game, releasing a new Dragon Ball Z movie this March that he personally is animating and stuff, and he's thinking of starting up a new series.
Oh, just need to get my dick ready.
All right, time to exactly. I'm always ready for more Dragon Ball. You can't stop me.
All right, well, let's.
It looks very good. The animation is very fresh from what I've already seen.
Okay.
Well, I remember that little special that came out not that long ago where you meet like Vegeta's like little brother and like his wife.
Son Goku and his
Yeah, that came out in 2009.
That looked really good. So if they could do something like that now, I would be impressed.
Yeah, it's like that, but actually you know how kind of like in Dragon Ball Z, no matter like how good like the character animation was when it was like good, like the background was still kind of like bland and still.
Yeah.
Like it's like they took the crispness of the thing that you just mentioned, and then they upped like the background like so much better with like the background is like that same level of animation and CG, good CG of where it counts.
Well, sign me up for that. I will be definitely checking that out.
All right.
Yeah.
And with that, I think
comes out this
close it out.
Yeah.
No, because I didn't say the two fucking anime I'm watching. I keep trying to get to.
Okay, well, I gotta bow out.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
That's nice.
Well, here.
Yeah, fine. One's called Maoyusha. It's about the hero and the demon lord. They get together. Very pointedly, not fucking each other, and there's economics.
Alright. Yeah, I
I
remember I
can't fucking
chose
remember.
not to watch that show.
I really gotta go.
After I read the description.
It's a good show.
Didn't look
And
very
then the other one's like some fantasy show about these weird kids with superpowers.
Just edit my thing in. All right, it's Dr. Sanders, SlimeWire.
SlimeWire out.
I'm out. Bye.
Later.
Goodbye.
See ya.
I'm in a quit room right now.
I know, it says in a quit room right now. I'm like, what the